Okay, so welcome back. Thanks for tuning in to Wayne Faye and Company. I'm Shelly.
I'm Desiree.
I'm Brandon.
Let's get real. So, in better late than never news, there's a lot going on in the political climate of the world.
A lot.
Especially in America right now.
Especially in America.
Let's just get into it.
Let's go.
How about we talk about Trump and the resignations from his...
Of everybody, from the whole staff.
There have been a lot. But recently...
The forced resignations.
A lot of them have been forced. A lot are just not...
You're getting everybody the damn fuck out of
They're
here.
not ready to be there. I don't know what's going on. I would like for him to maybe figure it out a little bit, but just...
I gotta figure it out.
I don't
feel
know.
like he's acting like as a
toddler,
like a toddler.
a child, an infant.
Yeah, like he's just not getting. He's
All the
not
above.
getting his way, and he got so much power.
Or
and
the
he
latter.
just, oh.
If I had
man.
$1 for every time somebody said, well, maybe the president just doesn't understand. Like, how is he the president if he doesn't understand more than 70% of the shit that people are telling him?
Who knows, you know?
This is America.
This
This
is
is
America.
America.
So,
Hashtag.
things like that happen, and his resignations have seemed to have been a lot, and it's not just that. There's a whole lot wrong with this whole presidency in and of itself.
There's more.
There's always more. Of course, you know, we have an issue with the border at this moment.
Always an issue with
The border to the south, the one between us and Mexico.
Of course it's the border to the south. The border to the north don't want no
He
problem.
recently
We
said
don't
he
need
would
that.
like to shut down the border, and I'm just
I'm
not
here for
sure.
I'm here for it.
I'm here for it. I really would like for to see it happen because I think it's going to be quite hilarious when people realize that guacamole is going to cost a considerable amount more than it already does.
Yeah.
That's just already
that's
He's just not thinking.
that's just one item that we get from there.
And he
but that's
probably
not
doesn't
the-
even like guacamole.
He probably doesn't even like guacamole.
Yes.
That's what's so jacked
He
up.
get a taco or a burrito with no guac.
Like,
And he
I
makes sure every time.
I don't understand. And then,
But what are they giving us? That's nothing I eat anyway.
like, so,
Can't.
but while he's
This is wild.
trying to shut this down, he wants to constantly blame the former President Barack Obama
And they all want to blame Barack.
for allowing people to just, I don't know, jump across the border. I'm not sure that people are just running and hopping up over the border all like that anymore. I'm pretty sure the numbers are down, the stats are there. It's not happening that way. Shutting down a border seems a
Yeah.
wee bit
Extreme.
Extreme. But I'm here for it though. 'Cause I'll be on the news like
So I'm
too
going
much.
to continue to watch and see what happens as this keeps going on because I know with this one there's not going to be an end. It doesn't end. Every day is a new situation,
Every day.
a new atrocity.
because Donnie has no chill. Our president has no chill.
I don't even sometimes want to call him that because I don't think he portrays it as he needs to, but that's just my opinion. I hope that someone steers him clear of that because I foresee
I'm mad somebody got to steer the president.
I
The
The
foresee
president is supposed to be steering.
I foresee that is just not going to go well if he goes down that road. So I'm hoping someone close to him
Somebody, please.
makes him veer back a little bit closer because I can't.
I need Donnie to bring it back.
I
Come
need
on,
him to bring
Donnie.
it back. So, but that it doesn't stop there because you know while
There's
he's
more.
in the office doing random,
There's more.
dumb, idiotic things on a daily, hourly basis, he
Daily.
goes to this wonderful place called Mar-a-Lago. Mar-a-Lago, where he loves to golf. I mean, he spends a lot of
Not
time
the
golfing.
White House.
Not the White House. So, but
I just want to know now, is he paying for that or is that the tax dollar?
we
You know
are
we
definitely
paying
paying
for
for
that.
that. So,
You know
but
we paying for that.
so facto, since we are,
That's why ain't nobody get no taxes back this year.
Nobody.
we have to talk about the Asian spy.
That they're still wondering if she was a spy or not. Like she had.
There was a woman who somehow got inside of Mar-a-Lago with
Somehow.
a jump drive that was malware, and the fact that this is allowed and this keeps happening, like, the thing is Mar-a-Lago in itself is a paid club. Like, you have to pay to be there.
Right, like that's like
So,
exclusive.
It's an exclusive club. So I'm just not. I mean, other people probably can get into it with maybe a little bit of cash. Cash usually makes things move around a lot bit easier.
Everybody has a price.
They over.
But I don't know. I don't know how this happens, actually, because I'm pretty sure if this had happened in any other presidency,
Inside.
like,
Inside.
it would have rocked the world.
If
But
it
it
would have happened
barely
when
hit the
Obama was
news.
president, then
If
it would have been his fault too.
I'm surprised though President
But
Barack
none of this
Obama
is
was
Trump's
not
fault.
blamed for that. Like, I'm surprised he wasn't, because I know him well enough to know that he's not right, and most of the people
He's not
around
right.
him
Definitely not.
aren't trying to help the situation.
They're trying to
so
keep their position of laundering.
All day.
I'm just
Let's
gonna
call it what it is.
say it. Hopefully they
Embezzling.
figure it out.
Embezzlement of
I
stuff.
need them to figure it out. I really do.
AKA white collar crimes.
The white
A
collar
lot,
crimes.
a
The privilege
lot,
crimes.
A lot. I mean, there's always. It keeps going, because now, it of course is wonderful. We're at the end of tax season. We're here.
We're
Thank the
here,
Lord.
literally.
Whew! Thank goodness it's over. But people are now realizing that maybe this new tax system wasn't the best idea.
It wasn't the best, people. Okay.
Wasn't a good idea. Like, a lot of rich people got a lot of money, and a lot of regular everyday people lost a lot of money.
Lost a lot.
And if you got a lot as a regular everyday person, it was more than likely some fraudulent shit.
Some fraudulent shit all day, which, hey, the government, the system been fucking around with us for ages, so
They
I
gonna
ain't
catch
mad
you
at
before
you.
they catch everybody else.
Period. Which is also the sad thing, because they're also in part of the embezzlement. America, people. It's just where
They
we
coming
live.
for your $200 tax return.
They coming for it. They coming for it.
I'm hoping we figure out these taxes.
'Cause
I'm
this-
hoping- I'm wanting us to move forward in a different
We're not gonna
light.
figure out
At
these
least
taxes.
spend the money in a different way.
Because
Because we do
he's-
waste a lot.
Agreed.
And
Agreed.
not getting back the money that you've already paid extra into kind of
Didn't he get back like $8 million at one point?
lies and deception.
I just want to know how he did it. So the fact that I can't see his
Through lies and
W-2s.
deceptions. That's exactly how he did it. Through lies and deception.
Let's go and post that shit, because
That
y'all
is the
show be
way
going through hell to see my
works.
shit.
Lies and deceptions.
They coming.
Lies and deception. So I hope that in the next,
I pray for everybody who's about to get
Reiteration.
audited within the next 6 months, and they got to pay that shit back.
Because they finna come
let's
for
hope
it.
it gets a little bit
They
better,
coming for it.
because it's been a wild one. It has been a wild one, and it just.
Agreed.
But and I mean, as we're getting wild and we're dealing with all his bullcrap, we are now getting ready to process our time for voting. It's almost time to do our due diligence as
My card is ready to go.
citizens.
Don't even think I would
Like,
take it out
you
of my
have
wallet.
a civic duty, so you should register and you should go vote.
It's easy.
It's easy.
Because now we definitely see
'Cause
what the
now
hell
we
the
see-
aftermath would
And
be.
I'm very excited about the field of candidates that we do have out there. There's a lot coming in. There are a lot of them at this moment. I mean, we have Donald Trump because he is the incumbent.
There's a lot because anybody feel like they can do
Anybody
better
can
than
do
this
it.
motherfucker.
Anybody can do it. I'd vote for anybody.
I mean,
At this point.
I wouldn't say I would vote for anybody, because there are those candidates that some are better than others.
Listen.
And there's a lot of them, and some of them have some good policies, and some of them are just not ready for prime
Right.
time. And I
Your
don't.
usual suspects.
There are usual suspects. I mean, there are some usual ones. I mean, of course, there's the great Senator Kamala Harris. Love her.
Mhm.
She's
Shout out,
fantastic.
Senator. Shout out.
She viciously destroyed Jefferson Sessions. Like, I just.
She did her thing.
Wow.
Shout out to you.
That was must see You must see it. If you haven't, look it up. It was beautiful. Like she.
What was
she
it?
He had never been so nervous to ever talk in his life.
Was it
when
a
he talked to
debate?
her.
Like if I was looking at
No, it wasn't a debate. She was questioning him, and he just couldn't answer questions. He got nervous. He was twitching, and I feel like we need someone who can make people twitch.
That's right.
And I feel like
right.
her policies would
Put
be
people
good.
up on
I
their
feel like she
toes.
would get the electorate, but you know, the
But how would
electorate
it
is weird
I mean, I guess.
and nutty. So, I mean, our primary is filled with a lot of people, so
Yes, it
there's
is.
debates to happen. There's still policies to
Can't wait
figure
for
out.
the debates.
I mean, she has released the most tax returns of anybody, like, in the current stage. Like, she's released 15 years of
It's
taxes.
because this ain't getting no favors.
And I'm here for that. Bernard Sanders has not released any, so I'm going to leave it at
Not
that.
Bernard.
Come on, Bernard.
You know, I'm just.
We know
not.
you
He gonna be
working with them
Bernard
people.
until he released them. He can't
He
be
working.
Bernie until he released
I
them.
just-
Be working with the people.
He's very
They all
important.
working with
but
the people.
before we even get into Bernard, there's still other women, I think, who are way better than the men who just are lackluster. I'm just gonna say it, they're lackluster.
Let's get Desi in this motherfucker.
They're lackluster.
Fuck.
So
Guys,
we
Vote
have
for
here-
Desi.
president.
We
Vote
have
for Desi.
we have
2024.
we have Elizabeth Warren, who is phenomenal. I think her policies are some of the most thought out policies of them all.
She definitely has a
like
plan.
she's really trying to
Definitely.
tax the rich, and I'm really here for
Because
it.
they taxing us like a
Because they
motherfucker
are getting
right
away
now.
with murder,
Woo!
and I feel
I know they was loving
like
this
it's wrong.
motherfucking year. Y'all was loving
they
it.
loved this year. This year was
Yeah.
Claiming
phenomenal for them,
everything.
so they took it all. So I love what she's
They
saying.
took
There's
it
some
all.
phenomenal
Y'all really
women.
did. Y'all took it
Phenomenal
all.
women.
Took
So
it
Y'all really
I'm
did.
here. I'm here for the
Wow.
phenomenal women in this category. There's
That's
also
crazy.
then there of course is Julian Castro, who talks about reparations, which I feel
Are
needs to be talked about.
necessary.
Mhm.
I
Needed.
things should be handled in a civil matter. Throughout time,
So
I
we
feel like
can-
it's time because there have been a lot of things that have been taken and destroyed, and people aren't seeing the true history and understanding. So I think
Because they
people
keep
need
it
to
up
hear
out of
about
your
these
history
new
books
things.
and shit.
There's
You know,
a lot of things
they
that
don't
people
want to
don't
put
talk
that in
about.
your history books.
That's just a
folks.
lot,
They
though.
don't wanna put it there.
That's a big promise to come in the White House and fulfill without knowing it. You're
I
going to
haven't-
do 8 years.
I haven't said who I'm going for
That's a
yet
big
because
promise.
there's a lot of
There's a
them.
lot.
and I'm-
There's
I'm
a
ready
lot
to.
that
I just
still
want to
need
hear
to
what they all
prove.
have to say.
If we get
me,
you in the White
I'm
House
going
up
to
for
keep
reparations,
vetting you.
like,
I mean, of course, right now the big one who people just seem to love, which I'm not super in love with, is maybe Mayor Pete. Hard last name to pronounce. Not going to go down that road.
Doodle?
He got to be
Doodle?
Jewish.
No, he's not.
Jewish.
We're gonna have to move. And he
Moving
just
on.
he's the gay mayor from South Bend, Indiana, who I don't know. He sounds okay, but in essence I really just don't. I don't know if I feel it.
Unselling.
He doesn't
He's
have
not-
enough. He
There's
doesn't have
just
enough.
something.
right now.
There's something not there that
Right.
I would need to be there for me to consider voting for him.
You're not connecting with him.
I'm not connecting yet, so I'm gonna listen, see what he's got to say. I'm gonna hear them all out because this is primary season and they all
And
need
everyone
to get-
deserves a chance to be
Everyone's
heard
getting
at this
heard.
point.
Everyone can be listened to, but
Yeah.
everyone's getting vetted extra hard because some
So,
of them I
ready for those
just
debates.
cannot with, and I mean I'm going to go back to it, and it's finally time to talk about Bernard Sanders. Because we keep talking about taxes and what's going on
Yes.
in our country, and Bernard Sanders has yet to even release his taxes from the first time he ran.
Hey, what's going on, Bernard?
I'm still waiting
Something
for
that
them.
you want to tell us?
And we currently
No,
have
it's
a
something he
president
don't
who
wanna
we're
tell
still
us.
waiting for them.
Yeah,
And
we
I
need
just-
to see. We
What is the
need to see
problem?
because you done already made
We
some
never gonna know.
ignorant comments already prior and
I
shit.
just-
I damn near don't even want to hear anything else he has to say, to be honest.
The
And
black
he
vote
fucking
is
lost
a
me.
very important vote.
And he done lost that to
I
me.
don't
I think he
know-
lost majority of the black vote, to be honest.
Honestly, I don't think people realize how important the black vote is because
I hate to use the word coon, but with that
Extremely.
motherfucker,
it is a very important demographic to get, and I'm not sure
He's not getting it.
I don't think he's getting
He's
it.
too old to relate, though. He's old. Like, Bernie's old as fuck.
Well, we can't be ageist, but Trying not to be, but
He's not.
I'm
fucking,
just not. I'm not here. And until he releases his taxes, I don't want to hear nothing. And I better see 20 years now because Kamala Harris released 15. She's now #1 in tax releasing.
Yes. Before our own president.
Before our own president, because he still ain't released any. We still don't know anything about him.
Well, I don't have nothing to hide.
Nada.
So I'm pretty sure he's hiding something. I'm just saying it's really interesting, and it's, I mean, but then of course you see all the polls and whatnot, and there's still always one person who seems to be at the top of all of these polls, which is interesting because this person happens to not be in the race at this moment. So I'm interested to see what happens when this person does decide if to and or when not to run, and that would be former Vice President Joe Biden.
Shut out.
Like, he's literally leading
Salute.
in top numbers
Salute.
all the time, and I'm not sure why. I don't know if it's still that President Obama bump, and that, like, we're still nostalgic and we love him.
He's
He's
Obama's
connected.
best friend.
He's connected.
Like,
He's connected.
He's
really
Obama's
well
best
connected.
friend.
He does somehow he relates to people very well, and I'm.
Love him.
I mean, there's been a few little semi-scandalous moments as of late, but really none of that actually.
Not
I think
big
people are
enough
just taking it to a level of where it's actually not at with
because they know he's a threat.
they're threatened by him, and I feel like they want to just try to knock him down, and I don't know if they're going to be able to. So I'm interested to see what happens.
Definitely.
He's leading.
And he's still leading in the
Shout
polls,
out to Joe
and
Biden.
the fact that he's leading in polls and has not even declared a run yet is still, it's amazing to me. It's very interesting to see where this can go, and I'm really interested to see where he's going to go with it because he still has not declared to even run for president.
I think he just, he's
But
just
it's in
playing
the
with the
#1
strings
spot.
a little bit.
That's
He's in the #1 spot.
That's
Now, I would
lit.
still be excited if, Secretary Clinton decided that she wanted to just hop in the mix.
I know if Hillary pop out the bushes,
Like,
I try to tell she
I
better
mean,
not. She better
the
not.
field is amazing, but
better
I
not.
still feel like I would love to see it. I would love to. She's out there speaking.
She would definitely cause up a stir.
She still has the best
She would cause a stir
resume
up in
of
this
any
shit.
candidate there is or ever has been,
She
and
better
I
not pop out the
feel
bushes. She better not
I
pop out.
feel like this would be a really great time. Even
She
if
would be the
if she
president.
doesn't,
She would be president right now.
it would be interesting. But I'm
if
still here for
America
all the
wasn't
candidates we
sexist.
do have.
True.
But maybe America will get its right, and I'm hoping we do. I'm hoping we move forward.
He won't.
You need to get yourselves registered, get up,
Most
go out
important.
and vote,
Because this is
get
America.
a little informed, because
The one day that you might be okay with
this
coming
is
to work
very
late
important
and
as
or
of
leaving
late,
early.
and we need to do better as a citizenry, and I hope we can, and I know we can, because yes, we can. And I'm just gonna say, thanks for tuning in again to Wayne Faye and Company. I'm Shelly,
I'm Desiree.
I'm Brandon.
and this was Better Late Than Never
Never
News.
news. Hey.
Please subscribe. Peace.